Once again, everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever part of the world you are coming from and joining us. We'd like to welcome you on this very important Launchpad training call. And as excited as we are, grab your pen and notes to take down notes, right, from what we're going to learn from tonight. And of course, this is going to be an exciting call once again. Of course, that. So, hang on as I am blurry in here. All right then. So my name is Nada Jangroso, Lifestyle Director of Opulence Global Canada. And once again, it's my honor and privilege to be your host for tonight's call, which is our Launchpad call, right? The Launchpad training, as we know, is very important. And of course, as always, every training that we go through, every meeting that we go through is very important to help us in the vital growth of our opulence business. Of course, it is my honor also and a privilege to introduce to you our presenter, which is no other than our lovely our lovely lady, Miss Rebecca Robinson. Of course, I would like to tell you that she was born and raised in the Ottawa area from a very young age. She understood the benefits of having a part-time home-based business. And Rebecca was able to see that the kind of business was flexible enough for anyone to do and provided better benefits than a regular job. She launched the first network marketing business with a skincare company while in the university and enjoyed success almost immediately. Rebecca got her degree in music, but went on to pursue various jobs that have included training, sales, customer service, and most notably, of course, property management. When Rebecca saw this opportunity almost 17 years ago, she knew right away that she was home and launched with the top package right there and then. Since that time, the business that of opulence that she has in her hand has grown into over 42 countries with a team of 647 people and still growing. She's one of our team leaders in Ottawa and one of our global qualified presenter. I'm sure we will enjoy her for tonight's call. Please help me welcome Miss Rebecca Robinson.
Okay, so first question, before we talk about your social media presence, how many of you in the room here tonight either don't have social media accounts or you have somebody in your team that does not have social media? Have you ever encountered anyone in your team that does not have social media? Drop an emoji. We got the emojis warmed up. I see the emoji queen is here without even scrolling up to see the name attached. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Maria Baptiste. All right. All right. How many of you have people in your team or have met someone that you've introduced the business to who said, I'm not on social media? This is especially for all of those people, but it's really for all of us. We have, I know, a very, very degree of expertise in the room in our organization, and this is going to help every single person tonight, whether you have zero experience or you have Efra Hassan experience and Maria Baptiste experience. Australia's in the house. I'm very excited to see Sister Joy back with us. Welcome. Okay, so we have quite a bit to cover here tonight, so we're going to get going. If you don't have a pen, paper, notepad, iPad, whatever you use in here. So tonight we're talking about your social media presence. And I do want to give a disclaimer to all of you. I am not a social media expert. I have done quite a few different trainings with very successful network marketing people. Of course, we've learned a lot from our own marketing team The last conference we had, our new marketing team up teaching us things, and we got to meet them. They were around taking pictures and videos. We've gotten, even if you just follow our CEO and our SVP on social media, you get a really taste for what we're about to. If you do not understand, media is not a negotiable, okay? This doesn't mean, as IFRA always reminds us, you can either, social media can control you or you can control social media, right? So this is about learning how to control social media and use it as another tool, just like you do your prints and links, to be able to generate leads, to be able to get new partners, new customers, to expose your business. I mean, you have to think about if you went and rented a retail location in the mall, you would be advertising, right? And this is what we want to use social media for in a little bit less direct way than traditional advertising. What you want to have is an active presence. You want to establish a public profile to share updates and success stories about your business. Now, if you don't already know this, you don't have to be limited to one social media profile. So if you are a very private person, let's say, and you want one profile that is only for your family and very close friends, you can do that. You can just start another social media profile and you can use that one for your business. And I would say for tonight, we're really talking about your personal profile, not if you're on Facebook, you know that there are business profiles and personal profiles. We're going to just stay on the personal for tonight. So using social media, what is the intention of it? It's supposed to be about social community, about interacting with people, right? It's become a lot of different things these days, but this is about cultivating a way to connect with like-minded individuals. You want to attract people that you would want in your team, attract people like yourself, and engage with those people who resonate with your journey. So posting things that are about your life that you know people are going to enjoy, and then having conversations with them and building a community and building connection that can lead you to some separate private chats to, right, Joy, develop relationships. Exactly. You're developing relationships so that you can cultivate that eventually offline, right? You want to get on the phone with somebody. WhatsApp, you can call anybody in the world for free as long as you have an internet connection. So this is what social media really is intended to be about. And you want to be conscious about how you're using it. This is about also leveraging existing accounts that you have. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn profiles. What else do we have? Twitter or X. TikTok, that's the one I was trying to think, right? Leveraging the existing accounts that already exist. If I have missed one, drop it in the chat, but I think we've covered them all. And then that old-fashioned thing called email, it's actually a very, very effective tool. And I have to say, I mean, even for myself, I probably have, I don't even know how many subscriptions I have. I get 100 emails a day of people advertising, and I have purchased out of marketing emails more than once this year, actually, several times this year. I have purchased through getting emails from people that I follow. So do not exclude your email contacts. This is something that is a tool to help build your list and get you potential customers and partners as well. All right, so here's how you get started. One, well, I actually have to say, one says choose your platforms. So I think the human nature in us, we kind of tend to stick to our personal favorite platforms. But the reality is, if you want to expose your business, we all need to get comfortable with platforms that we may not use all the time. So, for example, I spend way too much time on Facebook. I admit that it's like an addiction. I sometimes go on Instagram. I have LinkedIn cultivated a bit from past employment, and TikTok, I have an account, but I never go on it. So I say that to say I'm no expert here. That's my disclaimer. I'm learning this with all of you, and we're going to go on this journey to get better together. But start with one if you have none, or if you're uncomfortable with social media, start with one. I will say my mid 70-year-old mother and father both have social media accounts. That's how they communicate with me sometimes, actually, quite frequently. So you're never ever too old to learn at all, okay? And then each platform, you're going to want to get to know about them because they bring definitely unique opportunities to connect and engage with people, and they're different focuses as well. The type of information and posts that you might put on Facebook don't really fit into LinkedIn. LinkedIn is definitely a professional focus. And Instagram is more quick. TikTok is definitely quick, eye-catching videos, right? Some are more, when you go onto X, it's more about writing a post. When you go onto TikTok, it's definitely about videos. So start with where you're comfortable, but make yourself a game plan to spread out into those different areas as well. And of course, Opulence has accounts in all of those places. So the best place to start, especially in the unfamiliar territory, is to go find the Opulence Global accounts or the Fountain of Life accounts in each of those areas. Okay, number 2, share your business journey and your product experience. So this is about sharing your journey as a new Opulence Global distributor. It could be as a seasoned one. By posting product highlights, you can post personal testimonials, success stories, behind the scenes moments, tips on building lifestyle of health, wealth, and freedom. When you start to learn about social media a little bit more, these are called pillars. What pillars do you want to be talking about and engaging with your community that you're building? And of course, use personal true stories and behind the scenes content that help build trust and authenticity. So, talking about behind the scenes, I actually was thinking about this about 4 minutes before I logged on here, because if I actually had been doing a video showing people how I get ready for the training, well, I was actually pulling a cake out of the oven, shoving steak in my mouth, running around, grabbing water, making sure that I have my light set up. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. It is not glamorous getting ready to do a training, right? But I share this with you to say anybody can do this. You don't have to be perfect at it. You might want to take a little bit of time to practice, but sharing the journey is what makes it real. This is what makes you relatable to people and what opens people up to have conversations with you about what's going on in their life. And when you find out what's going on in somebody's life, then you can offer solutions from your business that can help them. So number 3, engage. We've kind of been talking about that already, but retain followers. So here's 5 simple things you can do if you're experiencing rapid community growth, or even if you, not even when you're experiencing it, I would say to prepare to experience rapid community growth. Optimize your bio. So this will depend on what platform you're on, how you tailor that and what it looks like. But you want to create a clear, engaging bio with keywords and a branded hashtag and a strong CTA. Type it in the chat if you know what CTA stands for. I'll see how many people are still with me. Maybe I lost the chat. Oh, Joy, she's on the mark. Call to action. Marie Christine, call to action. By the way, Maria Christine is currently traveling around with her daughter in Toronto. She's not even in Ottawa. So kudos to you, sister, for being on the call. Call to action. Call to action. Right. Exactly. So a call to action means you are giving a specific task for your audience to do, right? So when I say, if you've ever driven in a car, drop a car emoji. Well, that's a call to action. I'm telling you what to do, right? Now, you don't have to do it, but I'm removing confusion. I'm not giving you too many options. I'm making it very limited that here's what I want you to do. So you're going to do that in your bio. You can also do that when you're doing videos and posts as well. Pin key content. So this is a little bit of an advanced feature. If you're just learning, then what you're going to want to do is reach out to your My5 and find out who in your My5 is comfortable with social media. And if they aren't, they should know somebody else who is. You want to pin key content. So feature an intro video or a carousel post to introduce your brand. Maybe what you want to do is, if you have a YouTube channel, you want to do an introductory video. Hi, my name is Rebecca. I reside in Ottawa, Canada for the last 19 years, and I'm partnered with a ultra luxury company based out of Toronto, Canada. And then pin it. So anybody that comes to your site will be able to find out right away, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm a dog mama and a cat mama, and I like nice things. People will get to know you, right? And then they'll be curious to find out what else you're going to be posting about. Be consistent. Stick to a regular posting schedule with recognizable branding. So this is easier than ever because now you can actually do posts through Facebook, I think, and Instagram. You can schedule your posts, which means you can create a bunch of content and then tell it when to post it. So maybe on Saturday after the training call, you spend an hour doing 5 different posts, and then you schedule it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But this will help you to be consistent because, think about when you're watching television in the old days more. Most of us skip the commercials now, but in the old days, you would see the same commercials over and over and over. And that consistency was what would drive you to potentially go and buy that product. Well, you're creating your own brand of yourself as a luxury lifestyle director or lifestyle advisor with Opulence Global. You want to be consistent and be showing up on people's feeds all the time so that they're plugging into you to listen to what you have to say. Educate your audience. So pick a topic and share industry tips and valuable insights that build trust and engagement. So we have collagen coming up very soon. And I think all of us are very excited about the collagen, but most people, even if they know about collagen, they don't know the difference between peptides and not peptides and, where the product is coming from and how it's being processed. All of those things are what can create credibility for you in your business. It's like talking about our 950 fashion line. So what is the difference between 925 silver, regular silver, and our 950 Palladium collection that has natural rhodium plating so that, this ring that is, let's see, can we get it on the camera? This ring that is at least, oh my gosh, it's probably 15 years old. I don't even know. It looks brand new. These are the things that you can get on and educate. Why is our silver different? People who have allergies can actually wear our silver. Why is that? Because we have natural rhodium plating. Why is it more expensive? Because we have natural rhodium plating. Rhodium is very expensive. These things are all ways to attract people so they'll come back and they'll come back and come back. And then activate followers. So you can use polls. I know our QT, Steph Wise, she's excellent at using polls in her stories. You can ask questions, have giveaways, any different ideas to encourage interaction and build those connections and build relationship. All right, boost your reach. So it's great to have a handful of followers, but you want to continue that to grow, right? So stay active with regular posts, use a cohesive brand image to build trust, use relevant hashtags to expand your reach and attract new prospects. So you'll notice many times when people are posting, they'll have hashtag OpulenceGL, hashtag FOL, or a hashtag Fountain of Life, hashtag luxury. If you go and you do a search for a luxury, it's going to come up with, probably millions of hits. And this is how people can find you. If they're going to find, they're going to look for luxury items. If you use that hashtag, now you'll get lumped in there and it can guide people to you and you can get a new customer. And then promote your social media channel. So let your network know about your new business by sharing updates, sharing achievements, exciting opportunities on your social media page. And then ask your friends and family that you know they love and support you. I'm not talking about the sunblocks in your life, but I mean the people that are really important to you, that value you and want to see you succeed. Ask them to promote and share your social media channels, because their network gets to their network, gets to their network, and it can blow up a lot faster that way. Particularly if you're using YouTube, you want to have new subscribers and get your friends to subscribe, right? I'll tell you, like, I see Sandra on the chat here. She's on vacation in, I think, Dominican, and still she's logging in here. I look for her Menno Monday videos now, and I go on and I comment and I watch, partly because I want to support her, but also because she always has great information to share. I'm always learning something new, and it helps give her support. That's what I love about it, right? So it doesn't matter what your topic is. You want to be watching for other people's posts and sharing them and supporting them. Lawrence Buckley in Ottawa, he is so consistent. I mean, so consistent. He posts something inspiring and motivational on his story every single day. He is one of the posts I look for, just like my mom. My mom's not in, well, she's not really in network marketing. She does have an Opulence business account. But she posts something motivational every day, and people actually start to watch that. It doesn't all have to be opulence. You want to bring people in so they get to know you, and then they'll be more receptive to hearing what you want to share about. All right, so engaging through consistent content. I have complimented this young lady in the last week, but I will say it again. I'm going to call out LD4 Ifra Hassan for her consistency. This woman, she's a woman, but we're all girls because we're very young. She's very, very consistent about putting something out all the time. And consistency is key because that's what people are watching for. So post valuable content from the company to attract more attention to your posts and your pages, and it'll help increase that engagement. We are so beyond blessed. We don't have to be creative anything. We just have to go to the Opulence Global pages, and we have $1 million marketing campaigns, totally creative for us. We can get some from our back office. We can go to the social media pages and just share them out to all different ways. And like I said before, I'm still learning. I go onto Instagram and I see these beautiful posts, and I'm still trying to figure out sometimes how to post it into my other social media the way other people seem to do it so easily and seamlessly. But practice makes perfect. You want to use valuable content. So again, this makes it easy. You can regularly share insights about Opulence retail malls, health benefits, luxury offerings, all the different things we have. This is why your elite mall status is so important, because you can use that in your marketing. And when you direct people to your website, they're going to see where you're at. You position yourself as a trusted source. So when you use the third-party information, like the links that we have from Opulence Global, you can help drive interest in conversations just by showcasing the product, showcasing your experience, your expertise about it. And stay loud. Remain active and visible in the conversation to foster growth. All right, and consistency, well, I'm beating that like a dead horse kind of, but you want to aim for at least 3 posts per week to engage your audience. Now, I would say at least 3 opulence posts. So maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you do opulence posts, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, you do other posts about what I said, those pillars, right? Maybe it's health, maybe it's finances, maybe it's family, maybe it's a hobby. I don't know if we have any skydivers in here. I don't know why that came into my head, but I'm definitely not a skydiver. Don't think I ever will be. But you want to share a variety of things that will pique people's curiosity and interest and get them involved in coming back to see what you have to share. And then we have this amazing content calendar. So I want you all to get ready to take a screenshot of the next page, because it's got so much information to guide you. It's like a roadmap. We've been talking about roadmaps, right, for the last few weeks. That's what the Launchpad is. So your content calendar can help you organize and plan your posts to streamline your efforts. Like I said, you can take an hour or 2 on the weekend and plan out your posts for the whole week. And that way you can put yourself on autopilot. Like this should be the goal for all of us, to get onto autopilot. So, and don't be afraid to embrace trial and error and find out what resonates with your office. I mean, I'm not a quiet person, and I'm pretty bold about stating my opinion. So not everything I say and do people are going to resonate with, but really you want to find those topics that resonate with your audience so that you can build the relationships, have the conversations, and get onto an actual phone call with them. So, what are some content ideas? We are the content. That's what I want to share. There's someone that I follow on social media, and he says, "Be the content." I am the content, and that's why you will see people doing videos while they're out exercising or walking, driving, whatever it is they're doing. Right? It helps people relate. You can use health tips, you can use product highlights, you can use success stories and community engagement updates. So I want you all to type this in the chat. ILT. ILT. I want you to get this into your brain, because this is going to help you when you're thinking about content ideas. ILT. Perfect. Perfect. ILT. Anybody know what it means? Some of you might, because I got this from a pretty famous network marketer. ILT. Anybody know what it means? Gotta watch my time here too. Got some good stuff ahead. ILT. Anybody want to take a guess? All right. Invest, learn, and teach. So if you want content ideas, invest the time in reading a book, in reading an article, watching a video. You're going to learn something from that. Maybe 3 points, right? Maybe 2 points, maybe 7 points. Hard to say, right? And then you're going to teach it, which just means, I read through these slides. I took some time. I've learned some things, and now I'm gonna do a video and teach it to you. It's a little bit different. I'm actually teaching you from the slide. But imagine you're sitting here right now and you're taking notes. Now you can create your own short little video and share that to people. You've invested your time here. You're learning something new, and now you're going to teach it to somebody else. And how do we learn the best? It's when we're teaching to other people. So to be honest, I'm very excited to be training this tonight, because I'm learning a lot of things that I know that I need to implement in my everyday as well. All right, ILT. You can take this like for a long time. It's gonna really, really help you. All right, so here we go. Here's our big map. I love this so much. 7 different points, just to start you off. So you can make a matrix like this. You can make a spreadsheet, or just take a piece of blank paper and make your columns and your rows. And come up with some brainstorm ideas, right? But this is a good way to kick it off. So you could have a motivation or a welcome post. So the idea is to introduce yourself as a new partner and your goals with Opulence Global. Then your caption needs to relate to that, right? So your caption could be excited to start my journey with hashtag Opulence Global. Join me as I grow and help others achieve their dreams. So you see that hashtag in there. When people look up Opulence Global, it's going to bring them to your post. And then what do you use for media with that? Well, you can take a selfie, or you can have somebody take a professional headshot. You can use Opulence branding. So like right now, I could take a screenshot of me, and I have, where are we going here? I'm terrible with these cameras. Right here, whoop, right above me. There we go, right there. So you've got Opulence branding. So if I take a screenshot, or somebody else takes please don't take a screenshot of me and share it. You've got branding there, right? So it's actually a really good idea. I never really thought about doing this. So take a screenshot with the background. You've got the Opulence branding, and then you can do your little blurb or whatever you want. You could do a product showcase. So highlight a popular Opulence Global product. Fountain of Life comes to mind. It's pretty popular. And share the benefits and usage. You know, the great thing is you don't even need to make this up. You can just go to the Opulence website and grab a post about Fountain of Life. Our marketing team does all the captions for you. And then you can say, Fountain of Life has been a game changer. Here's why I love it. And you can list the benefits that are your own personal reactions, right? And then again, use a quality image or a video. Well, if you're going to get your information right from the Opulence sites, you're good to go. Lifestyle and opportunity. Share a success story of the lifestyle benefits of Opulence Global. It could be the community. People are looking for community and connection. So don't miss out on that. Don't underestimate. Sorry, that's the word I want. Do not oh, you guys. Do not underestimate the importance of community. People want community. They're looking for community. And that in itself can be a lifestyle success story that you talk about in the community that we have here, how everyone does know your name. You know, we have we have people from all over the world here right now. Thailand's in the house, Australia's in the house, Philippines. Imelda, I haven't seen you in a while. Imelda, Philippines in the house. I'm so excited about this, you guys. Where else? I think we have Anguilla's in the house. I know that. I saw Berlin and the Dominicans here. And I think we have Trinidad and Tobago. We have Canada. I think we probably have some US people. So, like, where else do you get that? You know, except for maybe the United Nations, and it's definitely not as fun a place to be as us. Okay, engagement posts. You can ask followers questions related to wellness or luxury. What's your favorite self-care routine? And then see what people are writing and engage in conversation there. That will lead to other conversations. And then, you know, use a simple video of you asking the question. We've had people showing videos of them washing their face or brushing their teeth with Opulence products. I mean, the sky's the limit. Just use your creativity. You can do an education post. You can share tips about the ingredients or unique features of an Opulence product, or the ingredients that we don't have, right? So we have no fluoride in our toothpaste. That's a great one to share. And I love using the toothpaste to share because it's an inexpensive product. It's accessible to the masses. A FERI mosh piece might be absolutely beautiful, but most people aren't buying a FERI mosh diamond ring, right? So use that for your education post. Did you know that Opulence FERI Flawless toothpaste does not have fluoride? Instead, it has microsilver. Why is that important? And share that with people, right? Funny makes money, Joy. Yes, I love that. Funny does make money. And then testimonial. So you can share personal experience, or you can share a customer testimonial. You can go into the Fountain of Life testimonial page and share one of those testimonials. And, you know, I've seen incredible results with Fountain of Life. It's changed my life. This is why it matters. And then before and after photos, if you want, that's a great, I can't really show a before and after photo of my sinuses not being inflamed, but trust me, I love Fountain of Life. And then call to action. So I got ahead of myself, right? Call to action, CTA. Encourage followers to join your team or try a product. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip that's not on this screen. In fact, it is on the screen. It says, DM me to learn more and take the first step to success. So we've all used that. What I have found to be more effective is to give them a very specific call to action. If you have a question about fluoride in your toothpaste, drop a question mark emoji in the chat. That's a very specific call to action. Waiting for people to come in and DM us, it doesn't always, it's not so effective all the time, right? So when you tell them to drop an emoji for more info or type the word excited for more info, now you know the people that are reading your posts, that are watching your posts, listening, and you can go to them and send them a message and say, hey, Sandra, I see you typed the excited emoji in the post that I had. Let's talk a little bit more about the fluoride in the toothpaste and go from there. All right. Who's with me so far? I know it's a lot of notes. Do you want me to leave it on the screen? A couple more minutes? Do you need to write down stuff? We have a little bit of time. We're doing okay. All right. Sandra's with me. Lots of hearts. Awesome. Okay. I'm giving you 4 more seconds to take your screenshot because I know there's a lot of information on here. Monica's with me. Marie Christine's with me. Where are all the men tonight? I did see Lawrence in there a little while ago. Where are all the men? Okay. The women are dominating the chat tonight. Good for you guys. Way to go, ladies. Okay, there's Lawrence. All right, we got Lawrence is the mascot for the men tonight. Oh, Francie, sorry. Here. Oh, there's Rico. Okay, enjoying the training. Okay, great. Okay, we got some men representing it. That's important. We like to have balance. All right, next is engaging strategies on social media. So using Facebook groups and communities. Now, this is a little bit trickier to navigate. You have to be careful because most groups will have rules about not spamming people, not sharing links, not basically throwing up your business all over people. With exceptions, there are network marketing groups for sure, where people are like, post your network marketing opportunity, have at it, go crazy. But again, when you're talking about building communities and building relationships, what you want to do is find groups that are related to Opulence products. Maybe there are people who love handbags and there's a group just about luxury handbags. That's a great group to get into, get to know people. You can actually learn a lot. I know on LinkedIn, I'm in a couple of different luxury fashion groups, and there are people who are like working for Louis Vuitton, some of the big names, working in big hotels around. They have a lot of professionalism and a lot of experience to offer. You can learn a lot just being in those groups. And then what did I say? ILT, right? So invest your time in those groups, engaging, learning, maybe commenting on articles. You're going to learn something. You can take that back and do it for your own TikTok post or your own TikTok video, YouTube video, Facebook video, whatever you want to do, right? And then engaging members by offering valuable insights, free advice, sharing, basically just getting into the community. It's like going again to a party. You want to get to know the people. You want to find out what they're talking about, share products or samples if you can, and gift cards. Now we have gift cards. So you can and offer people gift cards to go and maybe try your products and give you some feedback and help build your business that way. So for example, in some of these groups, you could post Canadian luxury designers Posh and FERI just launched the world's largest branding campaign for their latest collection of designer fashion goods. Who wants a free $25 gift certificate? Right? Type GC in the chat if you want a gift certificate. Joy's currently doing a vendors group with Opulence from Australia that's global. Awesome. Marie Christine wants a gift certificate. Nato wants a gift certificate. Only 2 of you want money? Oh, there's Maria Baptiste. I'm surprised that Mavis wasn't all over this. Like, she's the Rolls Royce winner because she's fast. All right, Francie wants a gift certificate. Okay, I'm sorry to say I do not have any gift certificates to give out this evening, but good for you guys for being so quick. If someone offers you money, jump on it. Another post. If you know anyone suffering from post-pandemic illnesses, there's a Canadian product that's been nothing short of a miracle. Inbox me for more info and use my discount to place your order. Right? That's awesome. You can say, I'm looking for people to give discounts to and see who lines up at your door. You're gonna get answers. People will answer. All right, and then there's live sessions. So I know that there are some in the group who are shy about doing videos and live sessions. So I'm gonna suggest invite a couple of your best friends to do an Ask Me Anything, an AMA session on Zoom, record it, do whatever with it, but use it as a practice tool. Because when you can record a video of you doing these Ask Me Anything sessions, you go back and you look at, okay, what did it's going to help you improve. And then when you take these to platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Zoom, where you can educate your audience about products or business opportunities, then you can answer the questions, you can build trust, and it is going to grow your business for sure. People want to buy products from people they know and people that they trust. They will buy them from anywhere, but I think human beings just naturally want to support people that they know and trust. So that's really what all of these live sessions and webinars about. And I'll give you a little tip. If you're afraid to do a Facebook Live, I understand that. There's a couple different ways around it. You can go on Facebook Live and then just not make it public, or you can delete it. But when I started out many years ago now doing videos, I actually recorded the video. My first video I ever posted, I recorded it probably, I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 6 times before I got it right. I just recorded it straight on my phone and then I uploaded it. It wasn't a live. In fact, lives weren't, I've been on Facebook too long. It wasn't really a live. The lives weren't very popular at that point. It was just videos. But it's a good way to get used to it. It's a good way to get used to looking at the camera and talking to the camera instead of, like looking around other places. You want to look at the camera while you're talking to people. It gives you good experience. And AMAs are highly effective for engaging with your audience. People would rather watch a video and learn from you than just read. And this way you can hold, regular AMAs. You could do a Friday Night Live and use different topics like highlighting your individual products. You could showcase the unique benefits and features. You could offer a general overview one of those times of the company. You could talk about our mission, about all the luxury products you offer. Like there are all different topics that you can cover. And these live sessions then create, again, a personal connection with your audience. It allows them to ask questions. It allows them to gain insights. And then they can feel more confident when you just put a static post of a picture and some information about a pair of shoes or a handbag or shampoo. They already have a sense of what you're about and what who they're buying from, right? And a brand that they can trust. So social proof, you have testimonials that you can leverage. So you can share customer testimonials. You can use case studies. You can use the user generated content to highlight product. We have Opulence Global resources. We have thousands of testimonials that are so powerful, and they're in the Fountain of Life testimonial group. They're going to help your marketing. They're going to help your closing processes, because now it's not you telling them about something. It's other users saying, this is what it's done for me. You can promote key products. So direct prospects to Facebook groups like Fountain of Life and Divine Official. I mean, there's 20,000 people in there. When you connect people in there, they can go look around for themselves and see. You build trust and credibility. So when you showcase real life success stories, this is going to enhance trust and facilitate more of those conversations and sales. And then actively seek testimonials from satisfied customers to build your credibility. So now, instead of just sharing somebody else's testimonial, you can say, this is my customer. They've been my customer for X number of years. This is what it's done for them. All right, and then we have showcase potential, right? Share inspiring success stories from our company and our team to highlight the incredible opportunities within the Opulence network. You want to resonate with prospects. So, talking about personal growth, financial freedom, and transformation stories, those all build trust and connection. Remember, people look at you and they're thinking, can I do this business? And how do I do this business? When you're talking about business prospects, and even with product prospects, they're going to say, okay, sure, you're telling me this is better than XYZ product, but how do I really know? So the more you do, the more you're engaging, the more you're showing actual results for people, this will help them build that trust and connection with you as well. And then there's the monthly Night of the Stars webinar. So this is really a key platform for people you've been talking to who are looking for a business, who want to know what it takes to have that success outside of the actual systems training we have with Launchpad. The Night of the Stars webinar is a key platform to collect the powerful real life business testimonials. And it's a great way to get to know other partners all around the world. So you can use their stories when you're working to bring in a new prospect to work with you as a partner as well. They really do. They inspire and expand your network globally for sure. All right, video content. This is about bringing opulence to life, right? So you want to showcase opulence, use video to highlight the business, the products, the inspiring stories. We have hundreds of videos now. This is a no-brainer. You really just need to take advantage of the tools that we have. You don't even have to create anything. Then you have the different formats, right? You have opulence tours, which feature product demonstrations. You have the testimonials. They share experiences from your partners and your customers. So I cannot say enough. You have to get used to using video. You need to get comfortable with it, because it's going to make a huge difference when you get on and engage with people face to face in like 3D, right? So why do videos work? Well, one, it humanizes your brand. So it takes this luxury lifestyle and it makes it relatable and authentic. On the weekend, I finally unpacked a box that's been sitting on my bedroom floor for, I don't want to tell you how long, but it's been 14 months. And I unpacked my FERI into my curio cabinet, FERI cabinet. I'm just stunned. I probably should do I'll do a video about it sometime this week, and I'll share it with you guys. But I can't believe, as somebody who, when I was younger, I really didn't care about brand names. I liked quality. I liked high quality. If it happened to be a brand name, great, but I didn't really care so much. I cannot believe how much FERI I possess. So it does humanize your brand. I am quite happy to be out in a field with my dog in a pair of rubber boots and a raincoat and look like a farmer. But also, I love FERI. So use the videos. It helps that. Then there's the visual proof of success, right? You can you can express success much better through videos than just the written word. And it also captivates prospects and leaves a lasting impression. So if you want people to follow you, you want to inspire them, right? You want to inspire them and hopefully influence them to either try our products or improve their lifestyle somehow. That's why we're all in here. We're not all in here just to make money. We could do that in many, many different ways. Opulence really is a way of life. It's about healthy lifestyle. It's about looking good. It's about feeling good. It's about enjoying success and helping others to achieve that success. And really, there's no other better way, except for in person, to convey all of those things, but through video. You have to do video. You have to do it. All right, plan of action. What am I going to say? I have no idea. I've said lots. It's 5 to 10, so I'm very conscious of the time. We're rounding out to the end. There are lots of different things you can say. So I'm just going to leave this here for a couple of whoops. Just going to leave that here for a couple of seconds for you to take a screenshot. You have phone script 1. Hi, Sandra. It's Rebecca. How have you been? Oh, she's not answering me because she's in the Dominican on vacation. Anyway, she tells me she's having a great vacation. She just came back. She still has sand in her toes. She's got sand in her duffel bag. She's got sand everywhere in her bathing suits. And I say, that's great to hear. I'm so happy you have sand everywhere. But it's probably because you had a great time on the beach. Listen, I wanted to ask you something, Sandra. Would you be open to checking out some info on a rapidly growing luxury fashion brand and spa-grade health and wellness products? They have also been, they also have a very interesting new shopping experience where you actually get paid to shop. I wanted to get some feedback because I'm thinking about distributing these high-end products in Canada and I'm creating another income stream. If not, no problem at all. Just thought I'd ask. Well, she's busy taking sand out of her shoes. I know, but I know she's going to say, yes, I'm open to taking a look, right? So that's one approach. Another approach. Hi, Maria. How have you been? Oh, she's great. Maria is always great. She is always smiles. She is always full of love. And I say, awesome. I'm glad you're great, Maria. I wanted to run something by you. I'm connected with a fast-growing premium designer and manufacturer in Canada. They're into luxury fashion and spa-grade health and wellness products that are sold worldwide. I'm putting together a small group of business-minded people to help distribute these very high-end products and create a new income stream. Can I send you some more info just in case you or somebody you know also wants to get into designer fashion or a health business? Yes or no? Great. Awesome. I'm going to send it to you now. Okay. It's not for you. No problem. What I want to remind you all is that the script, this gives you your system so you know what you're going to say. You're going to be able to keep the conversation short and sweet so that if you are going to have a power hour and dial your leads for an hour, you need to get on and off those calls quickly. You can't call somebody and then 45 minutes later, you're just getting off the phone and going to call number 2. Like that's going to get you nowhere fast. I know, I've done it. You know, I've done it when I called up somebody that was on my list that was a very good friend, hadn't talked to them in years, and then you get pulled into that conversation. You have to have a roadmap, right? You have to have the script, which will help keep you on track. And if you want to catch up, say, you know what? I definitely want to catch up with you, but right now I'm making these business calls. How about we connect tomorrow at 7 p.m.? And then you can put them into, oh, what a good segue. I didn't even plan this, but that leads us right into what you're going to use, which is your boss box, the MO box, which again, have right here. Well, you know me and these cameras. But okay, here we go. You can't see it, but you can see it. You know I'm not lying. I have I'm hiding behind my forensic box. All right. So this is offered with shop launch. This box is great. Let me tell you. Just looking around my office right now, I have 1, 2, 3. I know I went over there 4. I probably have about 5 forensic boxes. Okay, so you, I've been to a few forensic seminars. I have several forensic boxes. This one, this iteration, I have one of the original forensic boxes, by the way. I don't know if it's this one. I don't think it's this one, but I have this one. It looks like a recipe box, right? Like you would use for your recipes in the kitchen. Yeah. It's got my, you know, the truth is I would take the background off, but you don't want to see the mess of my office right now. You want to use this box because this little thing here, this device, like I have 1,200 names in it. I cannot keep track of who I talk to out of the phone. You cannot. You have to have a system. So you want to get your ammo box, the boss box. You want to use that. You can get it with your shop launch at checkout for new partners. It's in the promo section. So where you're buying brochures and catalogs and all of that, you can buy your own forensic advanced networker system, and it's easy to set up. It's really easy to set up. All right, so that's it. That's our last, I think that's our last slot. I can't talk anymore, so that's really why we're done for tonight. But we had a lot of information in here. This training is a great tool. I mean, go back, watch it again. If you didn't take screenshots, if you send me a nice email, I might be able to share some of them with you. But you know, you have so much at your disposal with Opulence. Most companies do not give us the tools that we have in Opulence. We don't have to create any marketing at all. We don't have to create anything. It is all being created for us. Every single day, there's so many multiple posts coming out. You just have to get used to using the tools, which is Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and LinkedIn. You know, get familiar with all of those different avenues and you will never, I mean, how many users are on Facebook now? It's got to be way more than 2 billion, right? With a B. You're never going to run out of leads. This is a business. This isn't something about asking your friends and family to join. Of course, you want your friends and family to participate in the gold mine with you, in the diamond mine. But, you know, social media, you cannot operate a business without it. And whether you're starting or you're more experienced, it's always changing. You're always going to be able to learn something. So, you know, I'm excited for what is ahead for all of us here. If you are really new at it and you don't know where to start, reach out to any Opulence person you see. Ja, she's phenomenal. I don't know if she's on the call tonight. I can't remember if I saw her, but you know, we have so many partners that are really exceptional at social media. Just send them a direct message and they will respond to you and help you with your questions. So I'm gonna turn this back over to our hostess with the mostest, Nada. It's been such a pleasure having you host me for the last 4 weeks. I cannot wait to see who is doing Launchpad training for us next week.
All right, all right. Like always, oh my goodness, you nail it down, Miss Rebecca. We learn a lot once again, and you know, thank you for the tips. And now is social media is really a go now. Of you know, this is really a must to know, even though in our most of the generation before this social media, this is not their not the fad, not something that you will learn from before, but then again we can still learn it. Sometimes it's too intimidating as well, and sometimes you lose your patience how to do this and all that. So like what you said, you nailed it down. Opulence already laid it out for us, and all we got to do is just extract it and just knowing how to paste it. I just posted one in my social media about we're doing a bias Canada clinic, And so I'm inviting also some of the friends and families of our patients, our clients, to come in, and then from there I recommend also, to engage, right? I recommend them to take Opulence, Fountain of Life and Divine, and then from there we also have fashion and stuff like that. There's so many things we can be doing to be creative, to promote our business and to grow it as well, right? And social media is one big avenue to promote our business. This is really, really good what you have teach us tonight. Thank you so much once again.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Final words. I want to, my call to action for everybody tonight is something that came across my plate a few weeks ago. I'm actually just looking at a post-it note that I wrote to remind myself. That is to be a producer and not a consumer. So social media is mostly about consuming, right? We want to be the producers. And honestly, don't care what people think, because people are scrolling by so fast, they're not even seeing you. Like, it's kind of hurts to say that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it's like. Just get out there and do it. For anybody who has ever learned to ride a bike, there's very few people that get on a two-wheel bicycle the first time and don't fall. You're going to. That's natural. When we learned to walk, we were falling. It's the same thing with this and with billions. So just keep doing it until they stop skipping you. Be a producer, not a consumer. And by the way, that's like I'm preaching at myself, not everybody else.
Well, there's a lot to learn, but practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you so much, guys. Let's build. Yes, yes, yes.